We now go back to the KwaMashu men's hostel in KwaZulu-Natal, where cleansing prayers are currently underway. The proceedings are being led by Amakhosi from the province and the leader of the Nazareth Baptist Church. They are accompanied by law enforcement authorities. The hostel is notorious for the senseless killings of a number of people. SABC News reporter Nonhlakanipho Magwaza and video journalist Japan Mathebula are covering that story for us. Nonhlakanipho, thank you so much for your time once again on the program. So how are the cleansing prayers proceeding?
Yes, yeah, we are still here at the stadium. Currently, they are dancing after the leader of the church, Unyazi, spoke to them and asked them and pleaded that they please stop the bloodshed. Previously, this area was called Usbindi Agapeli. Loosely translated, it means that liver doesn't finish, or something like that. And he has just renamed the place to Mtonjaneni Wokphila, and loosely translated, it means the fountain of life. And he says that he hopes that the name that he has given the hostel will stop the violence and the endless bloodshed that is happening here at the hostel. But with me now is the director of community safety here in eThekwini, Umamumbongwe, who will tell us more about what they are doing as a community safety here in the province. Mamumbongwe, we are here. You can see that people came out in their numbers to try and to come and listen to Unyazi, urging them to stop the bloodshed. As community safety, what is your contribution to all this?
Thank you very much. As the Department of Community Safety and Liaison in the province, we are mandated to provide civilian oversight over the police. But with the part of the liaison, we also mobilize the communities to make sure that there is peace within the communities, working with all the community safety structures, but more specifically with the police. When the bloodshed was reported every weekend by the Station Commissioner of KwaMashu to say, I've done everything with the law enforcement, we've done all what we could do. We need you as the liaison part to actually come and mobilize the communities and make sure that there is all the key stakeholders that can play a role. We've got Amakhosi that we mobilize, working with the Department of Cooperative Government and Traditional Affairs, as well as community police forums, as well as all the community safety structures, including the securities amongst the community, working with Izinduna, working with the leadership of a hostel, those that are block chairpersons, the councillors within the hostel, working with the municipality of eThekwini, with all its components, to make sure that we discuss and strategize and come up with ideas as to how can we get involved in quelling this bloodshed. This was followed by the intervention which we had on the 19th of March, where we had Amakhosi that were also part of this intervention, where they highlighted that the founder of the Nazareth Baptist Church back in 1910, he had a prophet to say he sees this area as the area which will be big, which will have a lot of industries and a lot of people living here, but it will be called a bloodbath, or kwasililo kasipeli. There will be a lot of crying, people will cry, and we've seen that. So we working with Amakhosi, more specifically with Nkosi Yamakati, whose area is this hostel is built in. We had to go and speak to him and say, can you not work with us and guide us as to how can we reverse that case, number one, because as a tradition, as government, we respect the traditions. We want to make sure that we employ every avenue that will bring results to the community. So Nkosi advised us that we rope in Amakhosi, we rope in Izinduna, and we worked as a team. And he also reiterated that Nkosi Yama Nazareth, which is Unyazi, is the person that can assist us to reverse the curse. So working with all these stakeholders, we worked towards ensuring that Unyazi comes here and reverse this curse. And we are hopeful as the government department, because what we will be doing from here will also making follow-ups, working with all the leadership to see whether there is any difference. And we are quite certain that there will definitely be a difference after Inkosi Nazareth has come and reversed the curse that was set by his great-grandfather.
Mamumbongwe, we were speaking earlier on. What is the main hindrance for the police to actually get to the crime scene when there is crime in the area?
Yes, the socio-economic issues. If you look at this area, it is very difficult for the police to actually identify or even get to the scene where the crime is being committed. The criminals are using that opportunity. If you look at KwaMashu, most of the time it's not only people that are from here that are killing each other. They will come from all over the province, or even from other countries, from other areas of the country to come and hide. They hide in these houses which are not conducive for human habitation. So that is also contributing for that policing is not effectively prospering in this area. But more specifically also is the involvement of politics. When we started the negotiations, the leadership was very clear to say they've tried everything. Politicians have not helped them. The leadership of politicians within the hostel have not helped them. So they are seeking this kind of intervention now. So the human settlement is on board in ensuring that the manner in which people are accommodated is actually addressed as eThekwini. As we speak, human settlement is on board and is working with us in that regard.
That was Mamumbongwe, of the Director of Community Safety and Liaison. Currently, they are paying tributes to the leader of the Baptist Church, Unyazi. As you can see, they are kneeling down and paying their respects. Earlier on, the leader did address his congregants, saying that he hopes that the bloodshed in the area will stop and end, as he has renamed the place as Umthonjaneni Wokuphila. And as you heard from the director saying that the place is not conducive because there are too many people living in one place. So it's very easy for criminals to come here and hide, because police cannot go in and go to the crime scene or wherever that they are needed. Back to you in studio.
Right, Nonhlakanipho, let's talk about the reaction from the hostel dwellers. How have they received this cleansing prayer?
I am having a problem hearing you clearly from the studio. Can you please repeat the question?
Well, what is the reaction from the hostel dwellers? How have they received this cleansing prayer? Are they excited and happy about it, that it will turn the tide?
Earlier on, we did have the pleasure of speaking to a church leader here in the area, Ubaba Umdleche. He did say that he used to live in the area, but back in the day, there was not so much bloodshed as there is right now. Things have exacerbated to an extent that they don't know what to do, and they are very scared to even come here and live here from other areas. When people from other areas come here, they come here to hide or to do crime. So he was hoping that, and they have hope that with the renaming of the place to Umthonjaneni Wokuphila, this place will be it will be like sort of like a rebirth for the place, and the blood birth will end today.